All right, traders, welcome back to another Relentless recap. As you guys are tuning in, of course, hit that thumbs up. And if you're a new viewer, as you watch throughout the video, consider subscribing to our wonderful channel. So, Red Day recap today. Today we are down $851.99. Relentless trader, max loss kind of a day. So how did this happen? How did we get to max loss when there's a stock in TSHA that is up 188%? 188%. My goodness. This is ridiculous. So let's talk about what kind of got us, where we went wrong, and what we can do a little differently for tomorrow. Trading, man, trading is such an interesting field because it seems like the sometimes the same skeletons, they come back, the same problems. It's almost like it's a revolving door, and you kind of sometimes fall victim to the same things. Today, let's pull up one of our other stocks, TSAT. Today, I felt victim to, you know, hesitation again, right? I mean, this is the millionth time now. It's been 5 years. It still seems to happen to me from time to time, whether through caution, whether through, maybe sometimes fear. We hesitate in an area, where we should be buying, we don't. We sometimes then buy a little higher or somewhere else, and then we end up selling for a loss when we should have had a winning trade. Now, if we're to still have that same losing trade, at least it could be offset by a winner. And maybe we could either be net green or flat after the two, even small red, rather than just red, right? So TSAT, this one was in play on Friday. You guys can see here we had a bit of a action in pre-market. And from there, it tried curling up but didn't quite get going. Ended up going sideways, and from there we pulled back. But it had a bit of a range to it, right? It had a range, and there were some opportunities in this area for some trades. Sometimes the stocks, they don't look the best, but they still provide some level of opportunity. And so today was the same thing, right? This thing ended up going up with volume around 39, right? We got up to 100,000 shares, and we went from 14 all the way to a high point of 1476, just a minute later. So this thing absolutely took off, and from there pulled back, curled up, pulled back again, right? We dropped down here, right here, these two candles, then curled up again, pulled back, curled up. And so you can see, it's a little choppy, but if you're in sync and you're here, you're really focused up on it, you could have gotten some trades in here and you could have made some money. And that's ultimately what happened. Whilst I wasn't exactly where I needed to be, I still captured here. We're up 400 bucks. And then here's where things are going to go south. I believe we got caught in this red candle, but let's pull up the show trades to double check. It might have been somewhere else, right? So let's see. In at 47, okay, so it was before the red candle. So I attempted the new high of day here. Well, let's not say high of day, but break of this area. Can we push up for, potentially and eventually the new high? So it was before the red candle. So we're in at 50, break of 50. It gets to 58. So I'm slightly green unrealized, and then immediately it comes back down. And so we have this wick, which was a little bit of selling in a candlestick. Okay, fair, we lose right there. We then say, okay, let's be patient, let's wait, which is the right move. So we did end up avoiding this bigger drop. But the stock, despite showing some weakness in this area, ended up curling back up through the VWAP. And, I'm watching some other stocks, and this is where opportunity cost does play a role because, volume is light, and we ultimately do miss a potential entry here to be in to then try and sell higher. Hesitation is going to completely get me here, guys. So let's pull up the video, the live trade from today. Let's pull up the live trade. I haven't been showing many live trades, but we'll show a live trade right here from today's videos. So only the students that are enrolled in the program that I have will have access to this video here. They'll be able to rewind and fast forward and just go back through over and over as many times as they would like. So as you guys will see, as mentioned, we were green, and at this point we're up 299, and this is where I'm going to start to fumble. All right, let's say fumble. So right here, again, it's the same type of entry that I took where we had the loss. And you can see sometimes you lose. And for me in this particular situation, it wasn't fear, it was more so caution. I just bought the $half area, I took a loss, over here the last time I traded the stock. Now we're back up again. And so as the stock is about to get ready here, right? I want you guys to watch and see how we go from very light volume to volume actually being in the stock. So the level 2 is on the right hand side here. So we're at 41 by 43, and right here a little bit of green is going to hit, and then we're going to start to move. So right here we push up to 60 very quickly. At this point we went from barely any volume to now volume starting to rush into the stock. And so this is good. And right here, I'm going to get my chance to buy right here between 53 and 60. And again, between 53 and 60. And then again, between 53 and 56. And then again, between 48 and 43. And, this is a $14 stock. While I want to see it holding above 50, it's not that unusual to see maybe 49, 47, and then it gets back above 50 and then starts to move quickly. So right here, my brain is going crazy saying, RT, buy, buy, buy. What are you doing? Buy, buy, buy. But I'm just there like, no, no, like I need to see more. And so I'm gonna wait for even more volume to start to get in there. And then by the time I'm gonna try and buy, it's gonna be too late. So I should have been in, let's say 55, 58, 48, 50, 52, anywhere there would have been good. Instead, I'm gonna wait and watch this. It's going to come again. So here we go. I tried to wait for more volume, and that in turn led to me buying, instead of being in a 55 area, I'm in now at 75 area. And that's a 25 cents difference. Instead of already being up to 50 and selling for a gain, again, this is where too much caution and hesitation, fear, fear of not being accurate in the trade. Boom, I'm in super high, and immediately I know, man, I needed to be in at 50. What am I doing here? And in fact, look at the spreads. 54 by 75. I should be trying to sell on the ask over 70. So this just was not good. So, 50, 57 now, the bid does move up. But I've already ruined the trade. I had to get out flat because, I unfortunately did not get in where I needed to get in. Now, I'll commend myself for trying here at 75 again. But at this point, because I did miss the first trade, I'm not as confident to hold this particular position, especially since the spreads can open up. So being that it doesn't rip to 80, 85 right away, I sell it flat, and then I'm going to end up, missing this move here to 15. So right now, the volume is a little lighter. I'm a little too cautious, and so I'm missing the entries, fumbling the trades. So, here's a push to 93. We get up there to, let's see, we got close to 15, and we saw that there was a few sellers there. Just 10,000 really is like the biggest seller. And so as the stock pulls back here, I'm going to try and buy for 50 to see if we can hold up the previous area that we had as resistance, and then we're going to end up flushing down. So I'm going to fast forward here, and you can see how fast that kind of came down. So right here, I'm going to buy right here at 59. Again, we're seeing 47, 48, so I'm not worried. But then the bids are going to evaporate down to 30. Boom, right there. I'm like, nope, I got to get out of here. and then another 10, 15 seconds, we're going to drop down again from 30 to 26, then to 14, and then eventually I think we even broke down below 14. So, you know, again, a lot of you guys might say about Relentless, you're somewhat close. Close is not good enough. I need to be where I need to be. And I say that in that way because for every area that I'm seeing in this particular case today, I saw and at in real time I had the instinct to buy and didn't. So that's a problem. So that wasn't good. That's how I went from green 400 to then red, yeah, 426 to then red 60. And these stocks are, again, bigger spreads, that type of stuff. So you have to be accurate, and you're winning 15 to, let's say, 25 cents minimum, winning and losing. So, it's not like you're going to be in and always be out for 1 cent stop. Like, right here in these type of stocks where there's a range, you got to be accurate. And if you are accurate, you can make 50 cents, you can make 20 cents, you can make $1 a share. But with, all the hesitation, that was not accurate. And so, I do want to look at this other stock for resumption to see the fill that I got, because I ended up getting like a terrible fill on TSHA, which was a stock that was halted. So let's see here. So we're halted at 62. It resumes. I take the long here at 60. Okay, a little bit more aggressive. We are going to end up seeing a loss. Okay, so I think what's the next resumption? Okay, fair trade there. And actually, let's go back. So I'm actually gonna get chopped out. So I'm buying too early in this particular situation here. I expected it to hold and go immediately. That was not the case. So I'm out at 55, and we do hold. I don't get back in right there for break of 60. And look at the teleport. That was good right there. So this was good. All right, this is pretty good. Watch how it teleports once it gets back to 60. So I'm out for the loss, which is okay. But right here, I should have been a little bit more willing to get back in for an attempt back over 60. Like, I think we're right here in at 60. Let's see what it does. There's my trade. It just teleports to 75 almost instantly. And then it dips to 68, and then it rips up again. So again, there's another entry there for me too. So right here, it's me getting the loss and kind of, a little out of whack as to, what the entry is going to be again. And, just being a little too cautious, I think, because right there, I could have easily gotten back in and gotten back green right away. So it's like needing to be a little bit more aggressive. So that was not good. Getting out for a loss right there. So not good. That was TSHA. So definitely gotta improve a little bit for tomorrow. That way we'll end green and not the nonsense of today ending red. So, sometimes it comes down to the focus again, the focus, right? Last week, Monday, we fell victim to a similar situation where we kind of came in and didn't trade to the best of our ability. So, which is why these videos are great to go back, study, and remind yourself of, okay, how close I am so that I can improve. So, not good at all. Um, but that's okay. Tomorrow, every day that I wake up, I get another chance, and that's all I need. All I need is a chance. I understand what I'm doing here is risky. I understand business in general is risky. I understand that trading is not guaranteed, and that any day that I show up, I could be red. But I look forward to the opportunities. I look forward to being better. I look forward to rising up and being my best self. It definitely can be done, more than willing and capable. So, let's see what tomorrow has in store for us. In fact, I'm excited. I'm excited at the chance to come back again. That's all I need is a chance. That's all I will always need is a chance. As long as I'm willing and able, A chance is the only thing that I need. That's all that's gonna take for me to be motivated and excited and ready to go again. So, looking back at the film, at the footage, okay, all right, let's see how it goes. I'm ready to do it again. I'm ready to go. So I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow, 9:10, and we're gonna do it. So see you guys then. Let's be ready.